third graders, Mrs. A here. It is time for our last guidance lesson of the year. It's been just such a crazy year. I can't believe that it's almost over. I am gonna read a book for you today as part of the lesson. The book is called Snail Started It by Katja Ryder and Angela von Roll. So, Snail started it. One day, Snail met a pig. "My, you are fat," said the snail. "I'm surprised your legs don't give way under all that weight." "I like being big and round," said Pig, admiring her reflection in the puddle. "I'm just the right shape for rolling in the mud. And besides, I enjoy my food. I'm happy just the way I am." And with that, Pig danced away on her dainty feet. Oh, but when Pig thought about Snail's remarks, she was upset. And so when she met a rabbit hiding in the tree, she said to it, "What a timid creature you are. Watch out or you'll worry your life away." "Well, nonsense," muttered the rabbit. "I have to be careful in case the fox comes after me. I'm not going to let him catch me." And with that, he disappeared into a hole. But Rabbit started thinking about what Pig had said. He was so upset by it that later, when he met a dog snoozing in the sunshine, he scolded him. "Oh, what a lazy dog you are. All you ever do is sleep." "Oh, quite right," said the dog. "I have a good life, don't I?" "Oh, I have wonderful dreams," he went on, "of cowardly cats, juicy bones, and pretty poodles." And with that, he decided to close his eyes and went back to sleep. When Dog woke up, he remembered what Rabbit had said, and it upset him so much that he almost walked into a spider's web. "Ugh," said Dog, looking down his nose at the spider. "What an ugly creature you are with all those spindly legs." "Well, it can be useful to be ugly," Spider replied. "People don't like the look of me, so they leave me alone." And with that, Spider scurried to the top of her web. But the more she thought about Dog's unkind remark, the more annoyed Spider became. And when she saw Goose happily grazing in the meadow, she said, "What a silly goose you are. How can you stay so calm when tomorrow you may be put in a cooking pot?" "Tomorrow," mused the goose. "Maybe, maybe not. Why worry about something I can't avoid?" "I won't let such a gloomy thought spoil a lovely day," Goose declared, and she jumped into the cool blue lake. But Spider's words had spoiled the day for Goose, and she was still upset when she saw Snail. "You are the slowest creature I've ever met," she said. "You were at the bottom of that same molehill when I saw you this morning, and now I've reached the top," said Snail proudly. "On my way up, I've enjoyed the view, and I've had an interesting chat with the mole. It has been a good day." But it was not a good night for Snail, who sat in his shell and sulked. "How dare she call me slow?" he said indignantly. Suddenly, he remembered what he had said to Pig. "Oh no," he thought. "I must go and apologize." Early the next morning, Snail set off to find Pig in her mud patch. "I'm very, very sorry," panted Snail, quite out of breath. "Sorry for what?" asked Pig. "For calling you fat," said Snail. "I like you just as you are. A thin pig wouldn't look right at all." "Why, thank you," said Pig. Then she remembered what she had said to Rabbit. Oh, you must excuse me, Snail. I have something important to do. And off she trotted to find Rabbit. Before the day was out, Pig had apologized to Rabbit. Rabbit had apologized to Dog. Dog had apologized to Spider. Spider to Goose, and Goose to Snail. And that night, with everything forgiven, they all settled down to sleep contentedly, happy once more just to be themselves. So, Snail started it. There are lots of different reasons why I like to read this book during guidance. One is about how our actions and our words affect others, and not just one other. Like in the book, Snail's remark just didn't affect Pig. Pig then took it out on Rabbit, who took it out on Dog, and it was a whole bunch of creatures by the end of the story that were affected by one remark that Snail had said. That's why it's called Snail Started It. How many of you have ever maybe come to school and you've been in a really, really good mood, and then somebody says or does something that kind of makes you feel bad and it ruins your day and gets you maybe a little grouchy, and maybe you're not as friendly to somebody else, or you might take it out on somebody else? Or maybe you've come to school and you've been kind of in a down mood, and somebody says something that cheers you up, or something really kind that puts you in a good mood. The part of the story that I really like is how we affect each other for good and for bad. And what we want to make sure we're doing is that we are affecting each other in positive ways, in kind ways, because what you say or do to one person doesn't just usually affect one person. It affects a whole bunch of people. So we want to make sure when we affect somebody, we are doing it in a positive way. So one of your challenges this week is to think about ways that you can influence, that you can affect someone else in a positive way. You can share your responses on the Streamline. I'd love to read them. What it is that you're going to do to positively affect somebody. The other part of guidance is a little reflection of third grade, just to get you thinking about fourth grade, which I can't believe is almost here. So, boys and girls, I hope you have a fantastic summer. I can't wait to see you all as fourth graders next year. And I will hopefully see all of you real soon.